Alright, welcome back to another episode of the No Summoning Challenge. In this episode, we're going to be dedicating the entire week to winter portals in an effort to get Ragna, and you already know that we do. So after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and destroy the rest of Worldlines. Let's get right into it. Sorry if I sound like I'm rushing, I kind of am. I have somewhere to be today, but I want to start on the grind. I played a lot of winter portals on my main account, and I have this instinct that we're not gonna be able to beat them, but some generous watchers of the YouTube channel have estimated that I can. So we got a plan here. I know that I said I was gonna be summoning on the winter banner, and although I claim that that doesn't count, I mean it literally counts, even if it's not reflected in the gems. So it'll go back to being a last resort, and although it is super painful to do tier 10 winter portals without a damage boost, without a reward boost, without anything like that, suffering is what we do on this YouTube channel, okay? So we gotta put ourselves through more of it. Speaking of rewards, as you might notice, I have a lot more gems than last time and a lot more presents. Don't worry, I didn't start the grind before. I spent about 2 whole days in the AFK chamber. I think it was 2 days, I'm not sure. This was just in preparation for any summoning we might have to do. If it turns out that we can get Ragna without the winter banner, I'm just gonna spend these on rerolls and the Evo item and whatever else might come up. About the portals, I'm a little too lazy to check if buying the portal for like the 500 gems actually counts towards gems spent. And although I know that's not summoning in the slightest, I still think it's cool that we have it as 0 gems. So I'm gonna go ahead and avoid buying this. Not only that, it's also a tier 1 and it could be trash. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my main and an alt so that I can get MVP rewards, because I'm also hunting for the Padaru familiar. That'll be a very tiny micro mini farm. Any yen is better than no yen. The whole plan is to have them not place anything. If the need really arises, I'll put a little unit at the back. I'm sorry, I know that's not soloing, but I only have 1 week to be doing this. And people have been hunting for Ragna since the start of the event, okay? So anyway, I hope everything I just mentioned is all right with you. Let's hop into that grind. Okay, so I've got my good friend here, Agati, aka Miku Fish, who has volunteered to supply me with some secret portals. Now I know that this is probably not counting towards a solo per se, but it's getting really late in the week, and if I don't do this, I don't get the video out. So yeah, hopefully we can get him. Okay, so just like last video, this is your halfway point reminder to subscribe. I'm gonna remind you at the end of the video, so you might as well do it now. I promise it's worth it. It's also worth it to like the video and leave a comment, but hey, that's up to you. Also, big news in case you haven't skipped this little segment already. We have a Discord server. I made it at the beginning of the week, but under the advice of my admins, I didn't drop it until now. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled suffering. Okay, I'm not even in my private server right now, and I don't have this normalized. My mic setup isn't good, so I'm sorry if this sounds bad, but oh my god! 200 portals or something. I will show the counter, I probably already did, but it was a crazy amount of winter portals. And I know that a lot of people have gone like 300, 400 without him, and I'm so sorry, but like, dude, 200 is nasty work. And okay, let me be honest, I did over 100 manually, and I was so demotivated that I just put a teensy tiny little tiny task so I could leech off myself, because I just wasn't going to be doing the rest. And I got 3 Ragna portals on my main and none of them hit. And you know what? I did like 3 or 4 way back before I got Virgil, and none of them procced. And then I did like 20 and none of them procced. And then finally, on the last one that this one guy had, shout out to him, by the way, huge shout out, he saved everything. Ragna, bro. Him and his ugly model. No, seriously, this model is not it, bro. What is this muscle, bro? That's not, no. So I'm gonna let you in on something. I don't plan to evolve him. I do plan to get one in the future. Yeah, an extra one. Just so I can have one that's evolved. But someone pointed out to me, he'll know exactly who he is. It's better to have him unevolved, because then I have a freeze that's 4 placement, which is really good, especially for putting a powder on. But I also know that he is very good in Odyssey when they fix the limit break card. So it'll be good to have one of him that's actually evolved. And no, I won't embark on that right now, but I will be looking for a winter portal. We're gonna be trying to get another Ragna. And I'll let you guys know, but I'm not gonna subject you to watching the portal grind again. It'll just be something that happens at some point, and we'll chat about it and I'll reroll. But I'll stop yapping, okay? This guy, ironically, we don't want the Monarch, but a Monarch would be crazy. We're gonna go for Ethereal or Blitz. We have a lot of rerolls and no one to spend them on. I don't care that the update's probably tomorrow or today when you're seeing this. Or maybe the update's already happening, I don't know. No way, bro. Do we keep that? No, honestly, no. No, I'm sorry, no. It'd be cool. It's a cool trait to have on him, but no, I'm sorry. We just want Blitz, pretty much. Yo, this is crazy. I have tons of gold, so. I don't even know why I did that. I don't plan to use him, but whatever. Ooh, okay. Here's the thing. I kind of want... Let's, for the video. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Okay. Okay, greed is the foremost poison. We're gonna stop there. We got Bliss, that's what we wanted. We're not gonna push it. It would have been super cool to get like a crazy Monarch again, but you know what? We'll do that on the next Ragna, okay? I don't care if Monarch's not good on him. It's aura. Aura points matter more than DPS. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Anyway, now that we have him, that finally opens up a lot for Virgil. Wait, I forgot I had all of these. All right, so we have tons. So we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 of these preemptively. We are gonna get a better mount. And in one shot, all the rerolls. Okay, so now that we have way more, I don't care if there's a new update. I don't care about Sid. I don't care about anything. I want to see if this guy can get something crazy. Okay. Oh, he really wants me to keep it. Oh my god, he really wants me to keep it. I know this is good for his Evo, but we don't want that. Now that we have this mythic trait, next Blitz we keep. Yo, now that's not pity. Okay, we got it. We spent way too many rerolls on him. We spent like 160. Oh my gosh, his range is so bad. What? You're telling me with Blitz 6? That's vile. Yo, this might be the worst freeze unit in the game. Maybe I'm regretting spending all those rerolls. Ooh, yes. Yes, absolutely, yes. Okay, so now that we have that Ragna done, I'm about to reach the limit on this recording, unfortunately, which means we're gonna have to go straight into Worldlines. That is how we're ending the video. We are getting Katakuri. Don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone. Next episode will be about Katakuri, okay? Yes. Hopefully in the new update. Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, I can't keep recording. Let's go. Okay, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. It's been an extremely long week, very stressful. I honestly did not know if I was gonna be able to get this video out at all this week. I was considering just skipping it or dropping it some random date because this guy was not dropping. But he finally did. We breezed through all of Worldlines. Luckily, after that one stage, as long as I had Ragna, no more problems. We finally got Codec, which is so crazy that we actually beat Worldlines with 0 gems spent. That is incredible. I'm not gonna put this guy in the thumbnail. He's gonna be the thumbnail next episode. We're gonna go ahead and, sorry that you have to wait another week to see that. I promise next video is gonna come out perfectly on time, perfectly great, etc. Anyway, I'm done yapping here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like. If you are new to the series or you binged all the episodes recently, remember to subscribe. We got these coming every week until, who knows, until I decide that it's time. But there's always going to be something more coming up on the corner. We just opened channel memberships as well, so if you got a few bucks to spare, you should take a look at that. It would support the channel a bunch. But without further ado, that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.